So this week's camp is in a new location and I'm heading over to see this lighthouse over here. And if you know the name of that lighthouse, which is Rue Lighthouse, you will know that I am on Rathlin Island. So my day began in Ballycastle, where I got on the ferry to head over to the island. This was my first time visiting Rathlin. From there, I then got on to the little puffin bus to go to the west of the island. From here, I then went inside Rathlin's upside down lighthouse. This is the West Lighthouse in Rathlin. There is 3 in total. So inside there is a couple of different rooms. You can see out all the wee windows. There is a cool wee bit where you get to see inside the lighthouse keeper's bedroom. It was my favourite, which you'll see in just a little minute. To get into the bird sanctuary and the lighthouse, it cost me £9. I would suggest you pay the £9 if you don't have your own binoculars, because the only way you're actually going to be able to see the puffins, because they're so far down, is through binoculars and their telescopes. After making my way from the west to the south of the island, I discovered a locked gate which I ignored, climbed over and went and made some lunch and chilled out by this little lake. Honey, I'm home. Cool. So I've just spotted some seals over there. I'll go and have a wee look. That hill just nearly killed me, but look at that view. We did rabbit. Eggs. Camping at the old Kelp house. Absolutely beautiful here. I had planned on camping down near, well, I hiked all the way down to Lighthouse, and then I went up along the cliffs, and at a certain stage of going along the cliffs you have to go into a field, and I get into the field and got a wee bit down the field and discovered a huge bill. And when I tell you, I shit myself. I froze, absolutely terrified this thing was going to turn around and look at me. Another cow come charging up the fields after another one, and I was like, please Lord, scared the life out of me. So I ended up hiking all the way back down. The wind down that part of the island was fierce, like I was near getting blew off the cliffs, so I couldn't camp like on the cliff edge. I ended up coming back down to here. So this is the old Kelp house, and this is where the locals actually want you to camp. If not, they don't want you to camp at all, preferably, but they'll tolerate it in the Kelp house if you follow no trace properties. So there's a wee bit about the Kelp house. This is the Kelp house. This is my humble abode for tonight. And there is me, right there in my little bivvy bag. I wish I brought my tin. I am exhausted. I have hiked for about 6-7 miles with a huge backpack on. And my feet are sore, my back is sore, but anyhow, so my home for tonight has this lovely side exit where I have been sitting watching the sun go down. Come on through, guys. It's very spacious, as you can see. I'm the only one, thank God. Somebody has built a little fire pit over here, but I will not be using that. And then we have this other little exit which leads you out to these steps, and then you can go round like the back of the Kelp house. It is actually stunning here. There's a house for sale for 250,000. Donations welcome, so I can move to Rathlin Island, please. But yeah, this is where I'm staying tonight. I have been from one end of the island to the other end today. I'm that exhausted, I don't even think I can cook my meal. Like, I'm counting down the hours until darkness so that I can go to sleep. There's something so lovely about just looking up at the sky. As much as earlier I was thinking, oh god, I wish I were in my tent, it's so windy, blah blah blah. When you're in this, I'm looking at, oh wow. A quick breakfast bar and a coffee, I hit the road again and I headed towards the east of the island to the East Lighthouse. I think this one was my favourite, but you couldn't get up close to it. I also absolutely loved Roo. Like, Roo has my heart, but this one was just stunning and I managed to actually get some drone shots of this one.